The SSC CGL Tier 1 live mock with sectional timer enabled has been conducted on the Oliveboard platform, and I'm here to discuss the logical reasoning section with you in detail. So let's quickly start without wasting a single second. The very first question in front of you, and what reminds you after looking at this question? The repeated reminders which I have given you, which I have shared with you in the previous sessions also, where I have discussed that whenever you come across a number breaks the sequence or an incorrect number in the series question, what you always do is make sure you solve it till the end to confirm. Because sometimes you might get hold of the logic and somewhere in the middle you might feel that this is an incorrect number, but probably that was the correct one, the next one was the incorrect one, or the previous one was the incorrect one. So setting it right is always necessary. Don't just mark the answer as soon as you land on it. Make sure you confirm it till the end. For this particular type, don't just not like number series that you can find out the series and just extrapolate right away. Okay. So here, if you look at the sequence, it is difference of 4 units here, difference of 8 units here, difference of 12 units here. So far, everything is fitting the bill. Technically, we are expecting a difference of 4. So then this should have been 16. If we add 16 here, this should have been 74. But don't just blindly mark it right now. Observe, 74, 94 is a difference of 20 units. 94 and 118, if you confirm, that is also 24 units. So everything is fitting the bill except for 73 only, which should have been replaced by 74. So then option A is the correct answer. Okay, this one ideally was very easy, but otherwise you should be able to, good afternoon beta. So you should be able to actually ideally always check it till the end. 37 seconds, not bad. Next. Which word cannot be formed using subordination? If you look at the first letter itself, first word itself, or letter E is absent here, so student cannot be formed. Just hunt for the letters which are absent always. 16 seconds. Next. Question number 3. The Dehradun health camp was 11 days after the Haridwar health camp. Okay. The Nainital health camp was 5 days before the Dehradun health camp. So 11 days after and 5 days before. That means 6 days after. So the Nainital health camp was 6 days after Haridwar health camp. If the Haridwar health camp is on 24th, 6 days after is 30th June. So Nainital has to be on the 30th June. This could have been done verbally also, but let me just quickly show it to you as well. Okay. So this is the Haridwar health camp. 11 days after, plus 11, you will get the Dehradun health camp. But it is on the 11th day. Basically, there are 10 days in between. And Nainital is 5 days before. So this is Nainital. So plus 11 minus 5 is plus 6. That means Haridwar and Nainital have a gap of 6 days. So if Haridwar is on 24th June, I'll just add plus 6 to it. 24 plus 6 is 30th June. Option C is the right answer. Cool. 49 seconds. This one actually is a pain point for a lot of students. Yes. Which code is inconsistent with the pattern letter, digit, letter, digit, letter, digit? Okay. Observe. In the end, there's a digit. Observe the options. Only here, there's no digit. So pick up that one anomaly which is going to give you the answer. Don't go on checking it option wise because that ends up costing you time. 31 seconds seems to be very innocent and very normal here. And ideally, it's not a problem. But looking at the question, do you see 31 seconds is actually what it should have taken? Could have been solved in 11, 12 seconds also. So the idea is not discouraging you from solving it, but the idea is for every question pushing you harder. If you're solving a question in 20 seconds, probably it is possible to solve it in 18 seconds. If you're solving a question in 40 seconds, probably there is a possibility to solve it in probably 30 seconds. Right? Now you'll tell me, why do I save time? I'm giving a sectional timer enabled mock or a sectional timer enabled final exam. Reasoning in itself will have a lot of time. We have, 15 minutes to solve 25 questions. And I think I'm always, I always have time. Nobody has seen the paper so far. Nobody has seen the paper so far. It's just an assumption. It's just based on trends that we are getting that, okay, probably SSC will go ahead like this because it's the first time the sectional timer has been introduced. So maybe the level will not be very high. But what if they give you one puzzle and one data sufficiency and one critical reasoning? Good question in this slot in 25 questions. You will take a lot of time to think over those, right? And to be able to allot that time to ponder over those questions, what you can do is start saving from the very beginning. So at least where you can save time, keep on it. The way we used to solve it before in the composite timer, where we used to save this time to give it to the quant section, we are precisely doing the same thing, but that extra allotted time is now given back to the reasoning section itself to, go through the questions again, to check for any anomalies, to check for any errors, to rectify them, silly mistakes, etc., calculation errors. So everything can be addressed if you have the liberty of time in your hand. Anyways, coming back, next. 6 people wait. Okay. It's a comparison based question. So we have 6 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. P is heavier than Q, lighter than R. What is the question? Question is which of the following is correct? Now in this, the options will not help you. You will have to have the correct complete arrangement with you here. S is lighter than Q and T is heavier than R. And U is lighter than R but heavier than P. So this is the arrangement T, R, U, P, Q, S. The question is which of the following is correct? U is immediately heavier than R? No. Q is heavier than P? No, it's lighter. S is immediately lighter than Q? Yes. So option C is the right answer. Okay. 51 seconds for the arrangement's sake. Probably because of arrangement, the person had skipped this question and had come back to it later on. Hence the extra time. Okay. If hash is division, dollar is multiplication, at the rate is addition and percent is subtraction. What is the answer here? 936 divided by 24. So this is 24 into 3 is 72, 21 216, 24 into 9 is 216. 39 into 13. Don't solve it completely. What you can do here is 39 is 13 into 3, right? So now it will become easy. 13 into 13 is 169 into 3. So this is 480 and this is 27. So this is 507. Everything will become verbal if you are very smart here. 507 plus 76 minus 119. Look at the options. They are all different in the unit digit. 7 plus 6, 13 minus 9 is 4, which is option B. And I'm not trying to, display anything which is rocket science here. It's quite easy. The only problem is we don't approach it with this mindset. For us, despite, the number of times people have shared with you that always go with unit digit, despite that, we fail to apply that in the exams. Because of comfort zones, we have been giving an exam a certain way, we will continue to give it a certain way. Then where is the improvement? If you're not getting selected in the past, where is the improvement? The improvement has to be in every little attempt you make, in every little change you bring. Bright cedar clouds pause near olive stones. No sense in the sentence, but the question is, if the third letter of every second word is written in order, what word is formed? Third letter of every second word, third letter, second word, third letter, second word, third letter. So it is D-U-I. Option B is the correct answer. Okay. 28 seconds. Next. Okay, this is an excellent question actually. A certain code is given to you. Okay, what is the code? They are telling you that a particular number is coded in the way that it is coded by 3 digits. Look at this. 53 is coded as 249. 68 is coded as 252. But how is the code obtained? So we first divide 53 by 3 and we take the remainder. Then we divide 53 by 7, we take the remainder. And we divide 53 by 11 to get the remainder, and that is the code 3, 7, 11. That is basically your modulo dividing. Okay, you're getting the remainder as your answer. So what will be the code for 154? 154 when I divide with 3. So this is what we are looking for, modulo divide. What is the remainder? See, if you check here, 153 is divisible by 3. 5 plus 4, 9 plus 1, 10 is not divisible. Just one digit less, 153 will be, the sum will be 9 divisible by 3. So 1 is the remainder here. If 1 is the remainder, option C cannot be possible. For the next one, we will look for this one. This is actually divisible by 7 because double of 4 is 8. Subtract 8 from 15, you get 7. 7 is divisible by 7. That's the unit, that's how the divisibility test of 7 works. So second one is 0. And for the third one, 154 by 11. 11, if you see again, what will happen here? 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 minus 5 is 0. Anything which is in this case 0 or multiple of 11 is always divisible by 11. So the remainder is 0 here again. So option B is the correct answer. If you know about remainders, if you are sure about modulo divisions, you will be able to easily figure this question out. Otherwise, gone. So that's how smoothly they integrate quant into reasoning now. Okay. Which of the following addresses are identical to each other? Vertical observations. So we see that Nitin Bansal is the same everywhere. Okay. H27, H027. So this is gone. So 3 is not similar to anything. 2 and 4, 1 and 4. So everything has to be similar to 4 now. Okay. Next is sapphire block. Sapphire block. The spelling of sapphire is different here. So 2 is 1. So 1 and 4 are the only correct options which are absolutely identical. Right? Always check vertical in these cases. 32 seconds. Next. Statement inference. The question is, in a coaching library, premium batch students get reserved study desks while regular batch students use open seating, though both follow the same study schedule. Which inference is valid here? So if a person is paying a premium for a premium batch, that means extra amount. So then the person is getting reserved seats. Seats are reserved for them. And if you are a regular batch student, that means regular fees are being paid. So then the library is open sitting for you. Open sitting means wherever there is availability, you sit. If there are 10 seats vacant, 10 extra students can come and sit. If they are not vacant today, you will not get a chance. I used to go to a library, public libraries, where this used to happen. And they have often reserved these public libraries for, students who prepare for these examinations. The charges are very less, but it is all first come, first serve basis. So people used to come as early as when the library just used to open and immediately used to occupy the seats. And then they had their friends, etc., who used to come, and then, once they used to leave, they used to sit down. So if you just walk into that library anytime in the afternoon or in the day, you are never going to get a seat. So for that, you actually have to go ahead. It's like, this is also business actually. So which inference is valid? Premium students read longer hours? No. Regular students avoid fixed seats? No. Nothing of that sort is mentioned here. Possible batch-based facility bias? Absolutely right. So that's there, because more the amount, the more premium you are, and the more possibility of you getting a fixed seat is more. 32 seconds. Option C is the right answer. Next. 4 words have been given, which is the odd one out. Archaeology, neurology, dermatology, cardiology. Neurology, study of brain, central nervous system. Dermatology is the study of skin. Okay, diseases of the skin. Cardiology, study of heart. Archaeology is study of old ruins, etc. So option A is the odd one out. Okay, 9 seconds to answer this question. Excellent. Next. This is actually a very good question. See. Now here in the code itself, they have given you indirect relationships, not direct relationships. Okay, you need to have an understanding here. P is wife's mother of Q. That means P is Q's wife's mother. Q's wife's mother means P is the mother-in-law of Q. P is son's father of Q. That means P is Q's son's father. Q's sons and father. That means P is the husband of Q. P is brother's son of Q. P is Q's brother's son. So P is the nephew of Q. And P is husband sister of Q. P is Q's husband sister. So she is the sister-in-law. So these are the direct relations actually. You could have either solved them beforehand and then approach the question, or just see what is being asked. This is the expression and they're asking you how is A related to D. So only this much needs to be found out. So this is a better option. In fact, only find out for 12 and 11. Why to waste time? Okay. So A11E, A12E, A is the husband of E. E11D, E is the mother-in-law of D. And mother-in-law means wife's mother. That means E's daughter, and this is, or rather I would say D's wife. This is D. This is how you can provide. So how is A related to D? D is wife's father, father-in-law. Option B. Okay. So just because some indirect relations were given, you should not be put off track. You should practice all variations possible. Otherwise, it will end up costing you a lot of time. Well, I think the person was pretty smart here, because 76 seconds here imply that he probably attempted the question first. In a few seconds, he realized this is complicated and it is going to take some time. So he switched, he finished the paper first and then he came back here after the reasoning section and solved it. Hence, the extra time is visible here probably. So this is actually a smart thing to do. Total number of triangles in the figure given below. Okay. The answers are pretty close, but there are not a lot of triangles. 9, 7, 8, 6. Okay. Observe here. This triangle divided into 2 vertical parts, so 3 triangles. This individual 1 and 2, 2 more. This one triangle, and this whole half triangle is 1. Apart from this, there is no other triangle. This appears to be a triangle, but this is actually a quadrilateral because of this extra side here. Everywhere you will see the same thing happening. They will appear to be triangles, but they are not. So what are the total triangles? 3, 2, 1, 6 plus 1, 7. Option B. What is the problem in these questions? Cross-checking. When the options are very close, people end up cross-checking, and that is what takes a lot of time. Okay. Next. Beautiful sunny day is coded as this. Today stormy day is coded as this. How is day coded in that language? See, technically we could have gone ahead with elimination, but here day is the only word common in both the sentences. Why to waste my time? If I see dy and dy is the only common letter here, only common code here, so dy is the correct answer. Option A, 18 seconds. Next. Select the letter that is opposite to F. Okay, with here I see F and AD. AD is not there anywhere. So I'll have to go with the clockwise method, one face common. I'll pick up 1 and 2 only. Why? Because the position of D is fixed here. So I know F and E will be opposite. Their directions will also, their orientations will also be the same. So E is the answer. Otherwise, I would have gone with this. After D, we have A, we have F. We could have done that. provided D was somewhere else. But we have specifically chosen D because since it is lying at the same position, then at the same position only you will have opposite faces. A will be opposite to B and F is opposite to E. So option C is the right answer. Okay. 21 seconds. Next. Syllogism. Some stars are moons. All moons are planets. No planet is a universe. All moons being stars is a possibility. Moons and stars have a partial relation between them. Some. So all can be a possibility, not a problem at all. It's absolutely true. No universe is a star. See, universe and star. Star and universe are related in the some not case. How? Some stars are restricted to be in universe. So some stars are not universe. And if you have a some not relation between two elements, all other definite conclusions between them will be false. No universe is star is not true. Under a possibility it is true, but otherwise it is not. Hence, option A, only conclusion 1 follows is right. 32 seconds. Next. Now here, the first hint which you will think of is that the numbers here, the difference is quite high. Okay. 21, 40, 117, 23, 15. That means something is being multiplied. Okay. So you'll try multiplying. You will say 21 into 2 is 42 minus 2 is 40. Then you think, but this is not happening here. 40 into 2 is 80 minus 2 is 78. That's not working for me. Okay, try to see what is working. So if I see 14, 117, I can say it's going closer to 3, 120 minus 3. And now it will be clear to you what is happening. So the next one has to be into 4 minus 4 and the next one has to be into 5 minus 5. So 7 into 4. See again, the unit digits are almost different except for 2. So 7 into 4, 28 minus 4 is 4. 4 in the unit digit has to be 464. We got lucky here. And confirm it with this also. 4 into 5, 0 minus 5 is 5. So option D is the correct answer. Okay. 23 seconds. Next. See, this is actually a throwaway question. They have actually given the answers to you. The first 3 letters, P, Z, C, they are the same vertically. So you just fill it here. P, Z, C. And this is your repeat pattern. CP, DZ, CP dash C, CZ. So this will be Z. Third last letter is Z. So these two options will be gone. Third last letter is Z here. And now if we see CP, DZ. So this is D now. Fourth letter is D. So this is the D here. Option C is the right answer. Okay. CP, DZ is a repeat pattern. 41 seconds. Could have been done faster. But anyways, nothing against the person. 41 is also decent. Electric resistance, the unit is ohm also. It is discovered by or given by, discovered is not the right word. It is given by ohm. Similarly, electric charge is given by coulomb and the unit is also coulomb SI unit. So option B, coulomb is the right answer. 13 seconds. Next. Which two signs should be interchanged to make the given equation correct? If you quickly check the division 152 and 38, if you divide here, so this is 76 by 19, that is 4. So this gives you 4. Now if I change division, so divide and multiply here, it's not making sense. Similarly, here it is not making sense. It's going to give you a fraction, which is useless. Now I'm confirmed the division will stay here only. I will see 4 into 7 is 28. So it is 16 minus 28 plus 12. Even if I change plus and minus, what will be the answer? It will not be 96. No, currently it is 0. Even if I change plus and minus, it's never going to go close to 96. Now I'm very sure option C is the only option left for me. Now you don't have to verify. Please avoid that. We were very confident to eliminate A, D and then B also. So I can mark option C very safely and move ahead. That is what I need to do to save time. Okay. Next. Word is related to this. Okay. So this is 23, 21 minus 2, 15, 17 plus 2, 18, 16 minus 2, 12, 14 plus 2, 4, 2 minus 2. Okay. Just alternate plus 2 minus 2. No vowel consonant involved here. So if I look at all the options, I'll see that V, U, A, W. The last letters are different. So minus 2 plus 2 minus 2 plus 2 minus 2. So Y minus 2, 25 minus 2 is 23, which is W. So option D will be the right answer. We are saving time every way possible. Okay. 24 seconds. Next. Letter series. Again, first letters are different everywhere. 2 plus 2, 6. 4 plus 2, 6 plus 2, 8 plus 2, 10 plus 2, 12. We'll start with L. Option C is the right answer. 10 seconds. Number series. If you see everything is ending in 8, that means the differences are all multiples of 10. This is 10, this is 40, this is 50. So this has to be 20 and 30. 28 plus 20 is 48, 78 minus 30 is 48. So option B is the correct answer. 19 seconds. Awesome. Next. Snow is written as this, fall is written as this. How will happy be written? See, snow is 51. That means there is some sort of credibility attached to it. Means it is not simply number of letters, etc. So we'll have to check for it. How do we do that? We'll quickly find out the sum. So this is 19, 14, 15, 23. Add this. So this is 29 and 19 is 48. 48 and 23 is 71. 71 and 51 is minus 20. This seems to be too much. But we'll just check it here also. So this is 6, 7, 12 and 12. 24 plus 7 is 31. 31 minus 20 is 11. So it's actually correct. So what is the code for happy? Sum minus 20. So this is 8 plus 1, 9. 16, 16, 32. 32 plus 9 is 41. 41 plus 25 is 66. 66 minus 20 is 46. So option A is the right answer. Cool. 56 seconds to solve this question. And the last question for the session today. Again, if you observe, it's very easy actually. 9 into 2 is 18. 8 into 2 is 16. So 6 into 2, 12 should be my answer. What is the logic? Into 2 minus 10. Into 2 minus 10 into 2. 12 will be the correct answer. Alright, 17 seconds. So with that, we are done with the complete discussion and detailed discussion of the logical reasoning section. I was very quick so that you can understand how can you actually solve the questions and what are the pinpoints which you can pick up, which can help you solve each type of question slightly faster. The idea is better accuracy with faster results. Okay. Even if reasoning section so far you have this, understanding that probably I'll be able to easily solve it in 15 minutes. Yeah, maybe. But despite that, focus on saving time initially so that in the end you can cross check, you can go through the questions with a lot of ease and you can make corrections so that at least reasoning is almost 100% perfect for you. That is what I aim for all of my students. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching live till here, guys. The sectional timing mocks are available or for the students here on the platform. So go ahead and check it out. As far as it is possible, practice is only going to help you. So practice as much as possible and also do have a look at the Olive score. Olive score is the exam readiness score for all of you. And if you click on this, you will get an extra extension here, which is actually based on these 6 parameters, which is calculated for all the students. And the benefit, the best bonus here is that all your calculations, all your analysis, so far, whatever mocks you have given on the platform, everything is at one place here. Even the errors which you have committed, all the errors are segregated topic wise, subject wise, topic wise. For example, if there were 2 questions of analogy in the first paper, 1 question of analogy in the second paper, 3 questions of analogy in the third paper, no question of analogy in the fourth paper. Now you have committed one mistake in analogy every time. So under the topic analogy, you will see 3 questions there. Okay, that these 3 questions you have committed mistake in. So analogy is a weak point for you. This is how you analyze. And those 3 questions you can see with solutions. So you know what is the correct answer also. So it eliminates the need for an extra error logbook. So it's a wonderful feature introduced by Oliveboard. Go ahead and check it out. And if you have watched till here, thank you so much for your patience and time. So do hit the like button and subscribe to this channel because it's free of cost for you, but it actually, motivates us a lot to constantly churn out good content for you. And it also enables us to reach students so we can benefit them as much as possible. And also share this video across platforms so that other students can also watch this and benefit fully from the things provided on the Oliveboard platform. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you around. Till then, you guys take care. Bye-bye. Namaskar. Jai Hind.